Good morning. Good morning. We got coffee and we got shipping to do. Hope everyone's having a good day. Happy hump day. We made it this far so we can get it the rest of the way there. I guess when you love what you do, it's not such a big deal. I guess I'm not really hunting for Saturday as much as some people do because I really like this stuff. It's really fun. So we'll get some shipping done. Of course, we'll shoot the breeze. We'll talk reselling. If you have questions, this is a great place to ask questions. And a bunch of resellers who are in the chat who know a heck of a lot more than me and do a lot more than me in sales. So together we can collectively get good answers to your questions. I've already answered a tough one today on TikTok. Sorry, Tina, about your return situation, but I'm sure it'll all work out just fine. So good morning. Good morning. Cheers, caffeine. Domerski, thank you so much for your order. I avoid no caffeine kicks for the benefit of others. Yeah, I get exactly what you mean there for sure. I started today's live with a dangerously low amount of caffeine in my system. I don't know what I was thinking. I was sidetracked this morning trying to get some stuff done before the live. I was like, shoot, I haven't had caffeine. I am going to be a terror when I get on this live. But don't worry, Facebook and YouTube, you haven't seen the worst of it. We've got a whole cup in us by now, so that's good. No, you should be fine, Tina. As long as you resolve that issue on eBay with your seller, you should be or with your buyer, you should be all good. Sister Stephanie's in the chat. Good morning, Stephanie. Sorry, I forgot to put the chat on before you said good morning. But if you type in something in the chat now, it'll pop up on the screen there. Good morning, Angel, Michelle. Good to have you. As always, appreciate your support. Thanks for being here. Let me know about your sales. How are things going? You can put something simple down below in the chat. How many units you got going out the door? You got 2, you got 3, whatever. I'd love to hear about it. If you have a fun sale, something that was like, wow, okay, this is a good one. Or if you found some cool stuff over the last couple of days, let me know. Sorry, the YouTube video hasn't dropped yet. It is still uploading. It was uploading overnight, and then it froze for whatever reasons, but it's re-uploading now. I rescheduled it to drop. It'll be 12 o'clock Eastern time that it'll drop. That'll give it time to upload and go through its checks, and then it has to go from standard definition to high definition. It usually takes a couple hours. So scheduled it for noon time so we can count on it. So I'll let you know when that goes up, but it is scheduled for noon, so it should just happen automatically unless we run into another issue, which I don't think we will. I can't wait to get my coffee. Thanks, Sister Stephanie, for your coffee order. We'll get it out to you ASAP. I bought the first bag. Did you buy you bought the second bag, Sister Stephanie? You bought the second bag. Jay Hayes was in first with the first bag, but I appreciate that so much. Thank you for the follow, Joanne. Appreciate that. What Levi's jeans are the best to pick up? My Goodwill has a lot, but I don't know which to grab. I do better with the bigger size ones. We're actually going to ship out a big size one today. I pick up all the model numbers. So 501, 502, 517, 514, yeah, so on and so forth. 550, 559, 514. Did I already say that one? Anyway, I pick up a whole bunch of numbers. I don't really pay attention to the number as much as I pay attention to the size. This one's a size 48, 34. So true big and tall. 48 being big, 34 being tall. So this one sold for full asking price, $29 plus $9 shipping. So no haggling, no nothing. They just came, they bought them. We love that kind of stuff. So 550 the number doesn't really matter, but just know that some of these loose fits are back in style. The 550s, the 559, the 569, some of those bigger ones are definitely back in. 541s is another one. If I were to wear Levi's jeans on the reg, I'd wear 541s, in case you were wondering. That's my speed. Good day for Robin. 7 Posh sales yesterday. That's nice. I didn't get any Posh sales yesterday, so I'm glad that you got some. CCU, welcome. Thanks for the follow. Good to have you on board. 1 Mercari sale yesterday. Okay, that's good. I'll take it. And Ethan, another thing, I like to pick up the black and gray Levi's. Tend to sell a little bit faster and usually for a couple extra bucks too. So that's another thing I look for. So for me, the killer combo is big sizes, so size 38 and larger, and then like the black or gray color. Thank you, Emily, for your order. Appreciate that so much. 2 bags of Peak Blend. Thank you. We'll get those out to you as soon as possible, and I'll let you know, and I'll pack them up with love for you. I just ordered some new thank you cards yesterday too. I should have done that probably 2 weeks ago, but ordering them yesterday. I don't know if they'll be in time for the coffee. The coffee might be done before the cards. As you know, I'm a big fan of thank you cards in all my orders. You already know that. Chloe, thanks for the invitation to join the live. I'm going to fly solo this morning, but I appreciate that invitation. Maybe some other time, but if you have questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below in the chat. We got a lot of great resellers in the room here. And just good human beings. So if you have questions, you have comments, you just want to share in this community, we'd love to have you in the chat. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, I saw that order. Appreciate that so much. Yeah, I like that my little my website thing kind of gives me a little notification, a satisfying notification whenever a sale rolls in. I should put the turn the sound on my phone. It's always silenced on vibrate, so I should put the sound on so you can hear that I don't know. Maybe it will give a cha-ching. I don't know what it does. I've never had it on, so we'll see. My best sale yesterday was a Briggs & Riley bag I picked up for $4, sold for $76. Is Briggs & Riley, is that like that feels like a tool? Like a tool brand or something? Good morning, Evie, over on Facebook. Welcome aboard. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's get to some shipping here. So first up, we'll start with those jeans since we were already talking about them. So a pair of Levi's 550s. I picked these up, let's see, April the 11th. So they took 35 days to sell, which is actually pretty quick in terms of speed. On average, my items go out the door between 70 and 80 days is a typical average. So 35 days is a quick flip in my book. Clothing is a super competitive category and very seasonal, by the way. So these jeans sold for $29 plus $8.95 shipping. Those were on eBay. It took 35 days to sell. I paid $5 for them, and we'll see what the profit is after we package these up and get them out the door. So I don't have these in a poly bag. The reason being, where are my poly bags? Oh, I forgot. I moved them over here. The reason I leave some of my jeans outside of poly bags is because they're so hard to tell apart. So once they're in the bag, it's hard to open them up and see the tag. And this one particularly doesn't have the size on the tag. I don't know why Levi's does that. They have it's blank where it says waist or width and length. I don't know why it does that. But so on ones like this, I'll just leave them out of the bag so I can properly identify them by going on the inside and checking the size tag and making sure that I got the right item going out the door. Because I don't number my bags like some people do in inventory. I don't put a number on them. I skip that step. There's nothing wrong with doing it that way, but it's a luggage brand. Okay, Briggs & Riley. I didn't know that. What style Levi's? 550s. They are loose tapered, in case you were wondering, Jay Hayes, but you already know that. You already knew that. So these are going to go almost certainly in a padded flat rate envelope. I'm just going to double check just in case. You never know. It's going really close. It's going really close. It might be cheaper to do it just regular priority. I doubt it on this one. You're going to Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you, Philip, for your order. So regular priority is going to be a lot. We'll compare it anyway. It'll be fun. So these are going to weigh in probably over 2 pounds. Yeah, so they'll go at a 3-pound rate because they're such a big pair of jeans, big, heavy. So that'd be, if I went USPS priority mail at that rate, this is going to show you the power of that padded flat rate envelope, how much money it can save you. So these jeans going from Asheville, North Carolina to Las Vegas, Nevada, if they went regular priority mail, they would ship for $18.45, which is way too much money. We have a couple of options that are cheaper than that. So instead, we're going to use this padded flat rate envelope, which many of you already know about. This one right here fits in this bag. It ships anywhere in the country for $8.30. So the difference between $18.45 and $8.30, it's going to save us $10.15. So I know many of you are not beginners, and this is not new to you at all, but I guess it's a good reminder of how important it is to learn these little shipping tricks that can save you a lot of money over time. So the padded flat rate envelope. Hey bro, Pop is lurking. Who's lurking? Pops is lurking. You should say hi. Who am I saying hi to? Hi to whoever's lurking. Who am I saying hi to? Crackling. Thank y'all. The microphone has a mind of its own. Are you in? Where are you? I was super confused. The buyer paid the $18 for shipping. Buyer paid $8.95 for shipping on this item. Good question. Okay. So we're going to print out this shipping label, USPS priority. Let's see here. Thank you for the reminder on the quote. We'll get you a quote. What kind of blend is your coffee? It's a medium roast. So the coffee is from the northern highlands of the state of Chiapas, Mexico, which is like South Mexico, like down near Guatemala. So high elevation. I think it's like 4,600 feet where it's harvested. Really like humid highlands, which is a great place to grow coffee. And it's a medium roast. Roasted right up the road for me in Black Mountain, North Carolina. Oh, we got a notification. Thank you for your order so much, Vilba. That's awesome. Appreciate your support. We'll get that coffee into you ASAP. I think you're gonna love it. All right, let's ship out this. Let's print out this shipping label. $8.30, padded flat rate envelope. How come it's not giving me the option? Strange. Oh, there it is. There's so many options on eBay for shipping. It's like, what the heck? Yeah, D-Laddie. Yep. Just click up on my name and you can go to my website. It's the very top link will be that coffee link. Yep. And you can check it out. If you go into the facts section of that website, if you're a coffee geek like I am, you can read a little bit more about the coffee. You can go check out Dynamite Roasting's site to try to put some information in there about the coffee and where it's from. It's fair trade. It's organic, which means the beans were taken care of. And it also means the people who are taking care of the beans, who are growing and harvesting the beans, have been taken care of. That's the whole fair trade thing. And that's why I'm working with Dynamite on this whole thing as part of the reason. A, the coffee's freaking good. So that's obviously the first prerequisite. B, they're local. C, it's organic. D, it's fair trade. E, they're awesome to work with and they're really great people. And they're like good stewards. They've been in this community in the Asheville area for 15 years now. So a small business who's done things right. They're good stewards of our community. They do good stuff in the community. They have a great reputation around here. So it's an opportunity for me to share with you some of the best of the Asheville area. It's something that we really like. So Priority has insurance. That's right. Yeah, if you buy your shipping labels through eBay, I think it's either eBay or Pirate Ship. I think you get $100 in automatic insurance when you buy Priority, either through eBay or through Pirate Ship. I have to double check that. It used to be $50, but I think it's $100 now. Thank you, D-Laddie. And you don't need to be a coffee geek to enjoy and appreciate the coffee. It's not like an over sophisticated, like it's not like a hot, one of these like high caffeine things. It's just a good solid medium blend coffee. And I'd say it's like a true down the middle medium blend, meaning it's not like superly overly complex or bold. It's also not like, runny, watery, weak. It's kind of right in the middle. I think a true right in the middle medium blend. So a good balanced coffee. I think a lot of people can appreciate it. Low acidity, which is important to me, and kind of like a mild finish to it. Got kind of mild hints of chocolate, more of like a milk chocolate, less of like less of like a dark chocolate, more of like a milk chocolate. So not really like heavy bitter chocolate. Our father wanted me to let you know you went out of focus. Well, thank you. So I'm really confused, Sister Stephanie. Are you with our father? Where in the world are you? So if you're wondering, like, my parents live in Florida and my sister lives in Arizona. So I'm trying to figure out why my sister is talking about my father being in the room. I'm just very confused. I'm usually pretty confused. You already know that. Do buyer paying a flat rate for your shipping and not calculated? That's correct, Ethan. Yep, $8.95 on jeans, flat rate. I will check out. How much did you sell those Levi's for? $29 plus shipping. One thing that you have to be really good at if you're going to do TikTok lives is just repeating the same thing over and over. I'm giving you a hard time, Evelyn. Plan on getting some of my coffee geek friends as gifts after I test. Yes, awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah, and you don't have to be a coffee geek to enjoy this coffee. It's just a good, solid, medium roast, everyday kind of coffee. Kim and I will we'll drink this coffee 80% of the time, maybe 90% of the time, but we'll also drink some of our other favorite coffees. There's another blend from Dynamite that we really like called the Sumatra blend. That one's a little bit more bold and earthy. It's a little, more on like the dark side of medium. So we'll pick that one up from time to time. There's a Pisca Coffee Roasters down the street. We like a couple of their blends. I forget the names of the ones that we like. We like to get coffee from Kicking Horse too. There's a certain medium blend that Kim likes from Kicking Horse. And then Stumptown is another one that we'll get from time to time. I think that's a Oregon coffee company. So yeah, we kind of move around, but this is like a good sort of everyday, middle of the road, not too bold, not too earthy, not too crazy, not too like bitter chocolatey or anything like that. It's kind of more of like a milk chocolate, good everyday coffee. He's watching you on YouTube and texting me. Okay, that's why I'm super confused. Well, hi, Dad. Thanks for watching over on YouTube. I'm impressed that you figured out how to use the technology of YouTube. I'm kidding. Plan on getting some. Okay, cool. Appreciate all y'all being here. Super fun to do my work and just have some friends hanging out too. So, and my family too. I guess Dad's watching too. All right, let's go back to orders here. We got an LL Bean shirt. I remember I picked up like 40 something of these LL Bean shirts back in, I want to say November, but we have all these dates here. Picked them up in October the 27th. Picked up 44 of these shirts, same size, short sleeve, cotton LL Bean shirts, super mediocre inventory, but I'm like, I can pick up 44 of these. I think there's 6 different colors that I have. So it's 6 listings, 44 items. So nice dollars per hour on this. Not nice dollars per unit, but good dollars per hour in terms of how much work I had to do. So this is going to ship in a 9x12 poly mailer because it's going to weigh in under a pound. So this is going to go USPS first class. We're going to use one of these 9x12 polys. And let's just confirm that. Yeah, this will go at a 12-ounce rate. And this is what you would call like a chambray style shirt. It almost looks like denim, but not quite. It's not like thick and heavy like denim. I have one more of this particular colorway or style left, but I probably have like 37 more of these. I don't know. I think I've sold 5 or 6. I'm not sure. This order is going out to John. Thanks, John, for your order. Appreciate it. I sent him the link. Thanks for sending that link. So I love that he's texting you stuff to tell me instead of just typing it into the YouTube chat, which is right below. So, Dad, if you want to send a direct message, you can do that. Although he's probably concerned if he sends a message that then the government is watching or something. Chambray usually sells good for me. For me too. Hey, Peak Dad. You got a fan over here. Adorby Morby says, hey, Peak Dad. Peak Dad's in the house. Erlen's in the house too. Good morning. Let's take it slow. He just got on. There you go. Thank you for your order. Diane, Delati Thrifter. Excuse me. I love that you put your TikTok handle in the order. So thank you, Delati Thrifter. Appreciate your order. We'll get that out to you. I think you're going to like the coffee. I think you're going to enjoy it. Yeah. I don't want people to be intimidated. Like, you got to be a coffee geek to enjoy this coffee. It's like a good everyday coffee. We're still going to buy some other like big, bold, different coffees that we'll mix into our rotation, but this will be probably, I don't know, I guess 80% of the time-ish, we'll probably drink this coffee. This will be like our go-to, and it has been for a while now. Ginger Thrifter in the house. What's up? Stuart is here. Good morning, Trisha. Good to have you. Appreciate you both being here every single day. How are coffee sales? Sounds like it's going awesome. Yeah, I mean, we're only 24 and a half hours into this whole thing, and the sales are going really great. I'm super excited about it. The pre-sale is going great. You just don't know when you do something like this, how it's going to go. This is kind of uncharted territory for me. I'm actually really, really excited about it. So, all right. So that first order, let's talk. I love talking coffee, but let's talk a little bit of sales too. So that pair of Levi's jeans, big size, 48 by 34. So big and tall, sold for full asking price, $29 plus $8.95 shipping. So the buyer's all in for $38. My shipping cost was $8.30 because I used that padded flat rate envelope. It's shipping from Asheville, North Carolina, all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada. After shipping and fees and cost of goods, I'll make $19.45 in profit on those Levi's. I have a lot of people tell me that they don't pick up Levi's. They see them all the time. They don't think they'll sell because they're really common. There's a great example of, picking the big sizes, like big and tall sizes, anything like 38 waist and above, I consider to be a big size. Those sell well for me. This one sold full asking price, and it only took 35 days to sell. So great profit on that too. I paid $5, made $19.45 in profit. Not all Levi's jeans are going to sell that quickly. It is a really crowded market, especially if you get into the smaller sizes. I am a little bit more picky about the smaller sizes, but the big sizes, let's go. Those sell really great. So anyway, proof is in the pudding on that one. You already saw it. This LL Bean shirt, let's ship this one out. It's already bagged up. It's in our 9x12 poly mailer. It's going to go out at a 12-ounce rate. And it is going to John. John is in Lewiston, New York. So at a 12-ounce rate, this will be $4.81 going USPS first class. Again, we're printing eBay orders. We're printing those labels through eBay itself. You get that discount. If you're shipping and you're going to the post office, you're paying way too much for postage. This one cost me $4.81 since I'm printing it at home through eBay with their discount. If I went into the post office, went to the counter and paid retail, this would probably be close. It'd probably be $6 and change, maybe close to $7. So probably saved about $2 by printing this at home. If you're going to the post office to buy shipping, don't do it. Thank you for the hot dog gift, Dennis Torres. Appreciate you, D-Real. Just sold a vintage Firestone puffer jacket. Got it for $6.99. Sold it to a guy in Germany for $70. Gotta love those international sales. That's a nice flip, man. That's awesome. Really awesome. All right, so that was $4.81. So I picked up 44 of those LL Bean XL shirts at a thrift store. I paid $5 a piece, which I typically wouldn't buy those at $5 a piece. But again, 6 listings, 44 items, because there's 6 different colors of it. Makes good for good dollars per hour, even though the profit per unit's not going to be really good. So paid $5, sold for $17 plus $5.45 shipping on eBay. And after fees and my shipping cost of $4.81, ended up with a profit of $9.44. So not bad. In that listing, that is chambrays. I think I had 3 of those chambrays, maybe 4 of those chambrays. So 3 of them have already sold at about, say a similar profit of about $9 each. So that one listing has already made me $36, and another one is left to sell. So I like to think about things that way. If I can do a multi-quantity listing, that saves me a lot of time instead of just listing 6 items, changing the quantity, to 17 or 6 or whatever it is a lot easier than listing 44 individual unique items. That's the thought process there. That's why I picked all those up. They are slow movers. It's mediocre inventory, but they're selling, slowly selling, making a little bit of money, not a lot of work. All right, those are the 2 orders from today. Sold a lot more coffee in the last 24 hours than we sold clothing. And I appreciate each and every one of those coffee orders. Thank you all so much. But we're going to get to listing today. We're going to get those sales boosted back up. I'm going to put this bin outside. I'll be right back. YouTube and Facebook. TikTok, you can come with me. You're mobile. YouTube and Facebook, you're on the laptop. I just can't carry that. I'll break it. Same dry cleaning tag on it, like the same person's name. So it's interesting if somebody literally had 50 something LL Bean short sleeve Oxford style shirts. It's kind of, I respect a person who's just got a shirt that they really like, and they just have that wardrobe like really simple, right? They don't have to think about their wardrobe. Am I going to put on the blue, the yellow, the green, or the chambray LL Bean shirt every morning? That's all they have to think about. I respect that. I think that's cool. But man, 50 something shirts is a lot. Like that's a whole closet of LL Bean XL Oxford short sleeve shirts. No long sleeves, just short sleeves. I respect it. It's pretty funny. I have to work extra hard today because yesterday I was gifted a ticket to a 4-day festival in Daytona that starts tomorrow. That sounds cool. Like a music festival. That's awesome. Great that YouTube and Facebook, you call this fat. You could use whatever words you want. You're on a laptop. I ain't carrying it. I just made a sale. Cha-ching. Nice, Ethan. Tell us what you sold. You can't just like say that and not tell us. Don't they have to think about it? Yeah, exactly. Don't they have to think about it anymore? I'm not 100% sure what you're saying, Tina, but I'm just going to laugh. Yep, 4-day heavy metal concert. Whoa, let's go. Let's go. Well, get your work done, Tricia, so you can go enjoy that or do whatever you want. You're an adult. But that sounds cool. Are you going all 4 days? That's wild. You can see Trisha at a heavy metal concert, headbanging, Slipknot, Tool, Deftones, Godsmack, Avenged Sevenfold. I don't know them. Alice Cooper and so many more. Wow, that's really cool. I've seen a lot of those bands, but I saw a lot of those bands back in like the late 90s, early 2000s. That's funny. Just a Travis Matthew poll. Nothing special, but it's money to make. Nice, Ethan. I don't think they have to worry about getting dressed anymore. That was why. Yeah, I mean, maybe they just retired, and they don't wear, button-down shirts anymore. That's kind of more what I was thinking. But yeah, maybe the person retired. That was their like dress thing, and now they're just gonna wear like, I don't know, funny T-shirts for their retirement, and they'll be good. Most of them I've seen a few times. Alice Cooper will be a new one for me. I haven't seen Alice Cooper before either, so that'll be really fun. That's a cool concert. I still think you should go to that concert at Salvage Station here in Asheville. Just saying. Just saying. All right, well, that's all I got. I'm shipped out. Just those 2 orders today. We appreciate every order. A bunch of coffee orders. Really appreciate everybody who just put in coffee orders while we were live here too. If you haven't checked it out, go check out the coffee. It's if you click on Chris at Peak right up here, or if you're on YouTube and Facebook, down below, I think is where the link is. Or you can go to chrisatpeak.com. The very top link will be my coffee. If you want to go into the facts section and read a little bit more about the coffee, if you want to geek out about where it's from and how it's roasted and all that stuff, you can do that. I say it a little louder. Yeah. So anyway, I appreciate everybody who's already ordered. Thanks for considering the coffee. I think you'll like it. It's a good everyday medium blend. Super excited to be able to share the same coffee with you. Anybody who puts in their order today or yesterday or today is for the pre-sale. You'll get that first batch of Chris at Peak coffee, which I think is going to be delivered early next week, but it might be a little bit sooner, but I don't want to promise and under deliver. So we'll say early next week, I'll get those out the door to you. And we'll ship them out on live. Maybe we'll do like a special live for shipping out all those orders. We'll see. Because there's going to be a lot of them because y'all are awesome. And I appreciate that so much. So I'm going to sign off for today. Let's do this again tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time on TikTok. And then on YouTube and Facebook, we'll get started at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. And we'll ship out some sales and stuff. I am going to drop that YouTube video. It's scheduled to drop today at noontime. It's still uploading, so we'll see how it's doing. It's 100% uploaded. Now it's going through its checks, and then it will be then it will process up to HD. And that's still, let's see, 27 minutes left. Oh, 2 hours left to get to HD. So it's going to drop at going to change that. It's going to drop at 12:30 once it processes up to HD. So 12:30 p.m. Eastern time, we'll get that YouTube up there. Let me know what you think. Yesterday was a huge haul, and if you watched it yesterday on TikTok Live, you know exactly what I mean. It was a huge haul. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Tina. Thanks, Angela, Michelle, Gigi, Sister Stephanie, Stuart, Trisha, and everybody else that I'm forgetting the name. Blair. Thanks. Have an awesome day. We'll see you soon. Bye. And bye, Dad, if you're watching too. Peak Dad.